Good morning and welcome to Relationship Wednesday with Coach Ellis. Hey, this is the day I spend just a few minutes talking to people about relationships, how to have better relationships, primarily designed for women over the age of 30 who are in, want to be in, or have been in relationships with men and just want better relationships. But I think some of these lessons are universal and they apply to everybody. In fact, that's why they're called the rules. Relationships, Universal Lessons, the rules. So today I want to talk to you about the pep talk. You know, when we're in sports or we are getting ready to go do something big, we give ourselves a pep talk. You know, we try to pep ourselves up, pep each other up. But I thought that a pep talk for relationships was pretty appropriate. And pep really talks about one's point of view, expectations, and perceptions. And one's point of view, expectations, and perceptions. So if you allow me just a few minutes, kind of walk us through this. You know, what happens is we all have a point of view. We all have a way that we think we see the world. This is based upon our experiences. It's based upon what we've heard, what we've seen, what we've been involved with, how our heart has responded in the past. It is our point of view of the relational world around us. So we have this point of view. We view that men should be providers. Women, you know, some people will view that women will stay home with the children, or some people view that women are equal bill payers. However you view things, this is a byproduct of how you were raised, what your experiences have been in relationships, either your own relationships or relationships you have had the opportunity to observe. We all come in with a point of view. The key to a great relationship is understanding that my point of view and your point of view might not be the same. So we have to have a way that we reconcile our points of view. This is important because with every point of view comes a set of expectations. If point of view is how we think we see the world and see relationships, expectations are what we think we want. So based upon how I view the world, I get an idea of what I want. And if I'm not careful, I'll begin to juxtapose what I want against what everybody else says I should have. I begin to take what I want and project it onto my partner as if they don't have their own set of expectations. And again, we have to figure out how to reconcile this idea that we have different points of view and different sets of expectations. What makes a great relationship is when I can take my expectations, lay them on the table, and your expectation, you lay them on the table, and we develop together what our expectations of this relationship is. If my expectation is you will stay home with the kids, and your expectation is that you will continue to work and you build your career, lay them both on the table, and we decide that for us, the expectation would be that you stay home with the kids for the first couple of years, and then you go back to your corporate job, and I get to stay home with the kids during the school years. Whatever that joint expectation is, but if we don't put them on the table, we will expect different things. This is how we think. This is what we think we want, and we will want different things. Now, what's important about the idea of point of view, how we think we see things, expectations, what we think we want, is our perceptions of what we actually think we're getting. If we do not reconcile what we think we see, what we think we want, with what we think we're getting, if we do not reconcile that, that's where the distance comes in relationships. You ever heard people say we seem to have grown apart? Now, this growing apart, Lady D, is a byproduct that our what we see, what we want, and what we're getting are disconnected, and we haven't had a chance to really develop our joint expectations, our joint vision, our joint expectations, and our joint getting. So, Juanita, this is very important. So, in great relationships, you got to have this pep talk. You got to talk about your point of view, what you think you see in this relationship, your expectations, what you think you want, and your perception, what you think you are getting. And if you do that and have these conversations, it's no longer what I'm seeing, I'm wanting, and I'm getting, and what you're seeing, what you're wanting, what you're getting. We do this right as we create our us. It's what we're seeing, what we're wanting, and what we are getting. And ultimately, isn't that what a relationship is about? It's no longer about you, no longer about me. It's about us. So, hey, I encourage you, have this pep talk. point of view, expectations, and perception, conversation, and it will change your relationships. Hey, I'm Coach Ellis. You got questions or comments, leave them down below in the comments section. Hit me on Facebook at Coach Ellis, or email me at coach@therulz, THERULZ.com. And we'll talk to you next week. Have a one-tabulous relationship pep talking Wednesday. God bless you. We'll talk to you later.